ladies and gents, and tonight I'm going to start what I hope could be the first in a recurring series of movie reviews. Tonight, I'm going to start with an old classic. I'm going to be reviewing tonight Casablanca. Sorry about the reverse image quality there. It's a classic romantic drama, one of Hollywood's best, starring Humphrey Bogart as Rick Blaine, a cynical, drunkard nightclub owner who was a former fighter in the Spanish Civil War. He stayed in Paris after the Spanish Civil War, meets up with Ingrid Bergman, who plays Ilsa, the love interest. Unbeknownst to him, she's married, and she thinks her husband is dead. He's a resistance fighter who is rumoured to have been killed by the Nazis while escaping a concentration camp. It's a really well-filmed movie with some excellent direction and just lots of things happening in the scenes, the mise-en-scene, if you will. I remember studying this years ago in my film studies class, and I just love it how the characters are all multi-layered. Like, nobody is completely good or completely evil. You have our hero, Humphrey Bogart, who is a crook, basically, but he's a good-hearted criminal, and he eventually decides to do the right thing in the end. He decides to let the love of his life disappear with this guy in a plane to America to start a new life. And the most interesting aspect of the film for me is the relationship between Bogart and Claude Rains as Louis, the French gendarme and Vichy French sympathizer with the Germans. And Louis is an interesting character because he's kind of corrupt and seems appalled in the gambling that goes on in the casino, the bar, and yet he looks the other way all the time and lets Rick get away with all of his schemes, and he even gambles there himself. And the supporting cast are great too. Sidney Greenstreet, who's a very well-known actor who appeared in many movies with Bogart, including The Maltese Falcon, appears in this one too, as a smuggler, I believe. And Peter Lorre as well, who's a great Hungarian, I think, character actor, who is famous for being in M, and he was also in The Maltese Falcon, and he appeared in the first version of a James Bond novel, which was filmed for the screen in a television version, 1954's Casino Royale, for which had Barry Nelson in the role as James Bond. Lorre is a really distinctive-looking actor, and he does a good, albeit small, performance in this film. He's not in it for very long. And the film includes the song As Time Goes By, which until recently I thought was written for this movie, but it apparently isn't. It was written for a musical called Everybody's Welcome in 1931, and but it's most famous for being included in this film, and it's a wonderful film. Like, it's one of the greats, and I've got the 2-disc special edition DVD, which includes a host of special features. It's got a featurette hosted by Lauren Bacall, who actually had nothing to do with the production of this film, so I'm not sure why she's commenting on it. Although she is one of the only surviving Hollywood Golden Age actresses who are still alive to this day, so it's understandable they had to have somebody of that era around. Obviously, she has a connection with Humphrey Bogart, but I don't know if they'd actually met yet at this point in time, when this was made. The script is one of the best ever written. It has more iconic lines than Shakespeare, pretty much. Here's looking at you, kid. Here's your winnings, sir. Round up the usual suspects, which became the title of a movie many years later. We'll always have Paris. The quotes go on and on and on, and it's just really witty repartee between the characters. If you haven't seen it already, please go out and buy this DVD. This is my first video review, so I hope to improve upon them later. But yes, that's all I have to say at the moment about this particular classic film. I hope to be with you again with one of my other reviews. For now, this is Adam Walton signing out. Have a good evening.